Good morning and welcome back to another episode here in the south of Portugal at our magical watermill, where I am currently inside of our workshop container. We have Drew's parents here visiting us all the way from Florida, and they are here to help out with our crucial final projects. And right now I just wanted to share with you some of the essentials that they brought back from the States. I requested some lovely mermaid hooks for our future towels in the bathroom. And Drew's request, a giant tub of ranch dressing. Now I know that I can make this from scratch, but according to Drew, there's nothing like Hidden Valley. And no, this is not sponsored by Hidden Valley. It is very much loved and missed by him. And let's go see what he's up to. Mr. Adventure.
What up?
Surprised you don't have any ranch on your brunch there.
That's what I was missing.
Can you actually hand me that water jug?
Water jug?
Thank you. Oh, and you got to turn on our pump there for me. Hi, kitty. This here is our water refill and filtration setup. When our friends Frankie and Alex and Everly were here last week, they were very curious about how we get the water that we drink here or into our camper for showering. And so Drew actually pumps it from our lovely lagoon over here into the IBC tanks. And then it comes through a filter if I'm filling our glass water jugs here. These were actually given to us by the previous owners of our kitty cats that we adopted. These are really nice water jugs. They even have little cork lids. So I just put it here, stick it under the little faucet, and turn it on. And I have a whole bunch of these. So if you ever see one of us working on projects inside the mill and you wonder where the other one is, if I'm not editing, there are plenty of to-dos around here, and we go through these pretty fast, especially when we have guests. You have to see the kitties. Are you catching grasshoppers? Hi, sweetie. They're so cute. Minu's the mom of Baby, who's the scaredy cat of all of them, and Tom, who's somewhere hunting something. Water?
Yeah.
Whoa, this one's ready.
We need water for our helpers.
Got no handle, sorry.
I got it. Water to the mill. We've got to keep our helpers hydrated, so I brought you some water.
Thank you.
My mom's working hard putting the second coat on these beams that Frankie and I did the other day, so much appreciated. It's nice to have you guys back.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Anytime.
I'm saying one day I'm not going to be working.
That's true. We'll be kicking it.
It's called a vacation.
We'll be making pizzas in our oven over here.
That sounds like a plan.
So mom's working on that project. She's going to do a little bit of grouting up here in the laundry room. And because we didn't finish all the tiling the other day, Dad and I are going to be doing all the pieces on the staircase here, getting them marked out. I can see Dad's hard at work.
Trying.
Measuring twice, marking once, right?
Yeah.
We're basically using the two lines at the top of the stairs to come down with one big piece in the center here, a piece on each side. Always appreciate you being around, helping us out. I won't distract him. He's hard at work. We'll come back and revisit when we're in a different area that we can visit better. You can see all this needs to be filled in. Right now as we're walking up and down, we have to be careful not to step on the edges here. We don't want them to bust off at all.
Something else Mom and Dad brought. A grate for the bottom of our sink. You cannot find these here in Europe at all. So we did our best to measure the inside and crossed our fingers really hard that it would fit. And look at that. She said it fit really nicely in the back of the suitcase, thankfully. And it fits perfectly in the sink. And the center drain. At least we got that.
Can you
right.
imagine if the hole was offset on one of the sides?
Yeah. Gotta pay attention to a lot of the details.
Good job.
Boom.
Do you guys notice something? Everything is so organized. And how do you have these organized, Dad?
Well, this is left side of the stairs, right side, because these are all too short or cut off up here. But these are two good edges, so we can do the left side of the stairs, We can do the right side because these are all too short. Those probably aren't going to work for us.
We're trying to minimize our waste of tile, so
and then
that
over
feels
here,
really good that we're using everything up.
Over here we have full pieces, the right width, and you always use the littlest one that you can.
We've got them all stacked like a pyramid here.
These ones are angled, so they don't necessarily, the top doesn't match the bottom, so you got to really watch.
Man, Ferg's really missing out without you being around. Actually, he's on holiday right now in Wales, but Ferg appreciated how much my dad organized our workshop when they were here last time, so nice to be back in order.
Okay.
Thanks, Dad. So what he's referring to is as the large part of the tile goes in the center, the left side and the right side, respectively, coming all the way down here. Hey, what are you guys doing in the dark? We got the laser set up so it shoots a perfect line from the main entrance here going up the staircase. You can see it going all the way up. That way we can have what's aesthetically really pleasing when you look to the right and look to the left here.
While Dad continued preparing one step at a time, getting them all cleaned up and ready for tiling, I was back in the theater room continuing to scrape off the paint that if you saw our last episode or maybe the episode before that, all of the water pressure, because these walls in the theater room are below ground level, it just caused the acrylic paint to bubble and peel right off. We do have a solution for that, so stay tuned. It might not be perfect, but it will work. And in the meantime, Mom was in the laundry room, grouting away and getting that room all finished off so that we can, before we know it, have our very own washer and dryer in our very first house. When everyone pulls together and helps make things happen, it seems like a lot can happen a lot faster, so we're always grateful for any help that we can get. To scrape the paint off.
That's a lot of pieces right there.
But I'm excited. I think it's gonna make for a really cool old world effect.
Were you intentionally planning this all along?
Definitely not. But I'll roll with it.
You did explain that this wall, because of the texture and how kind of frumpy it is, it's hard to tell where the pockets are that are bubbling.
I know. I mean, this might be something that evolves over the years, but we're gonna do our best with it now. And I know that those of you who commented that our walls needed to be made with lime, you were saying, I told you so right now, and you are right. But we knew you were right.
We live and learn. It's our first house build. Give us a little slack.
Gotta make the most of it, right? We are going to fix the situation with mineral-based, I think it's a silicate paint. We have it on hand, but first we have to scrape off anything that's not like bonding properly, and then we're just gonna have the shabby chic ruin historical watermill wall. It's what the watermill wanted, I guess.
It's got a lot of character, as you can see here in this theater room.
Yeah, it's a matter of like how much is going to come off.
I actually feel like a lot of this water and moisture is attributed to the well that we built above the house, because there's so much groundwater right now, so much pressure coming up from that 300-foot hole that it's overflowing. And we have like a river up along the hillside on the other side of the retaining wall area. And I think we're gonna have Nelson come back, make a massive French drain there to trench it out, get all the water diverted back behind the house here. And then eventually our moisture problem will be eliminated, but that's for another day. Today is about fixing the inside.
I do want to say, luckily, whenever Nelson comes to do a job, he usually gets it done in a day. So it sounds like a big thing, but for him, nothing's too big for Nelson.
He actually sent me a video the other day where he was playing some of his favorite music, and it just brought a smile to our faces. So, muito obrigado, Nelson.
Please.
Keep rocking on. playing those 80s jams while you're excavating. And Dad's doing his first cut here on the tile cutter. Whoa, look at that.
You got this one's ready to go.
You did that with grace, man. Good job.
You got some experience.
I'm like, well, when I first started out, I was like 50-50. It could just split and go some weird splintered crack way. But as I've done a lot more of this, I'll say I probably have a 90% batting average.
Do I scrape over here? Tiling still needs to be done in this corner.
I think you should scrape to your heart's content in this room.
Okay, scrape away.
We also had some spots over here, so we'll have to attend to that too. We got all these cut out, and our thought is to glue the centers, let them dry, and then make our measurements for the cuts tomorrow. So that's pretty exact to what the line should be.
When I stood up top, it looked optically okay. So you can see that
Yeah.
we're lined up. And if you go back, you can see we're lined up too.
Exactly, like right
We're
down.
right on it.
Exactly.
If you put your foot there, okay,
Yep.
it's shooting, okay.
Right at the grout line.
And let's just look, how am I doing down here? Because maybe, I think you hit it actually. Yeah, we're running the edge.
Mom finished the laundry room grouting. One more thing we can check off the list.
We're excited about that.
Like this video for Mom and Dad helping out.
Yeah, I've never done.
This volume to raise the floor.
No, I mean.
I mean, those look nice and even.
I had to keep pulling that one, caused me, this last one went real easy, but.
That's why we've tried to make it really thick so it's not too watery and allows you to kind of get that lumpy, elevated bit.
Let's just see how this goes. Okay, so this one here, when I put it on. But see, now I gotta check this here. That's level. Okay, we're level there. We are like, but I gotta push down a little.
Yeah, I see. See, they were taking their hands and
Oh yeah,
pounding on it
no,
hard
I know.
to like get it to
we do
really-
that, but if I do that too much,
it starts to ooze it.
It goes
or-
too far down.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, as long as I'm not dropping below there, I'm
Sure.
okay. But if I drop below the front edge, then I'm stuck.
Oh, do we need the little spacers for the two?
But you got to get it level first. You know, make sure we're straight. And you got to see this side here dropped a little bit. I'm good, but if you feel there,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I mean, it's close. But
So close. It's almost like if you would have pulled it up, but
so now what you got to do?
oh, and stick it under and pop it a little bit. Try not to make too big a mess.
Yeah.
Oh, higher. It's really coming together though. We're doing this all with a bit of a push in the next day because the electricians are going to be back and we know they're going to be going up and down this corridor, fixing the LED lighting in the laundry room, working on the mains board here, the intercom for up on the hill, as well as going upstairs and hooking some of our power and connections up there. So we need to make sure that they're not stepping all over the wooden edges. And if we can get these in place, it'll really help to protect that. So one of those things that's got to happen in sequential order and quickly.
So everyone's been working hard and it's getting late, so I picked up some takeout. Take away to save the day. Everyone's working hard to get all of the tiles finished, get them glued before our electricians come tomorrow. So I figured might as well get some burgers and poke bowls so we can keep on making progress. Come on, little cutie. Minu loves burgers too. Minu loves everything edible. Delivery.
You're back.
I'm back.
We're doing the turkey cuts.
You are ready. At least they broke the side that didn't make it.
Lucky then. Needs to be chiseled out just a little bit more in this corner to fit. She's not gonna like me grinding.
You know it's gonna be loud. Yeah. We need to get a dining room table. Drew's
I
spilling.
stuck the knife through the box. I knocked over the burger, spilled sauce on my legs.
It's gonna drip from the back of your box.
Where's your bowl?
With all of this beautiful water flowing around us, we cannot wait to get water flowing inside of the watermill for the very first time. And I know you guys saw how we filter and get our drinking water living over at camp, but once we're living inside of the house, we have a much lovelier system set up, and that's what we're going to share with you, how we're going to get our water not only drinkable, but it will taste delicious. All the healthy minerals are retained, and there is no wastewater created. And that is all thanks to the Glacier Fresh U06 water filter system, which is also super compact and lightweight, amazing for under the sink installation. And get this, there is no electricity needed. It is the perfect water filtration system for your RV or camper van. This 3-part filter system, which is a super easy twist and change for the 3 different filters, which not only results in delicious water, but also better tasting coffee and tea, and so much less plastic waste. For anyone out there who's buying plastic water in order to have clean drinking water, you don't have to do that.
Installation can be completed quickly and easily without professional plumbing, and I'm gonna show you guys how. And I'm gonna drill a hole into our temporary countertop.
We got the faucet and the upper gasket, and then we got the lower gasket and the nut. Bingo! This is the T-type ball valve that came with the kit, connected to the white hose. And then the blue hose gets connected for the outlet. And so now we just need to wait 30 minutes.
I'm thirsty.
I'm gonna hold the speaker right up to the filter, and it's so quiet. No electricity, no tank, and like no sound. Which also, when you're living in like a tiny RV or something like that, this is an awesome filter to consider for something like this, but also for a home. And here we've been letting it run for 30 minutes. We've just been taking buckets out since we don't yet have our kitchen sink installed. It's also a great filter though if you're gonna do like a little coffee bar.
Now that's Crystalina.
Wow.
Would you like another? Chug chug. I like the feeling of that nozzle. Just smooth. So if you guys have been thinking about upgrading your water setup, I gotta say, this was the most convenient and easiest installation that I've done. And I've done quite a few between vans and homes.
So be sure to check out our link below and use our code ADVENTURE to check it out and get one for yourself, because we all deserve better, cleaner water with less waste. It also like eliminates plastic water bottles.
Yeah.
So
Helps save the planet, one drinkable cup at a time.
That's right. Cheers to that.
To water in the watermill.
Oh yeah. This is a little teaser for you guys. So coming soon, more details on getting the water in the house.
Wow, we've
What a
come a
treat.
long way.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's like I can look at the stream and just feel like I'm putting it right into my system.
Like fresh mountain spring water.
Maybe you put a UPS before if you have these problems.
What I'm planning to do is have a separate system so the generator can kick in, because what happens a lot of times when the fires are near the area, they will cut off the power. And I want to make sure that we have a backup generator to run everything. At that point, the filtration's not the main concern, but running the pump down in the well.
Yeah, this is the important thing, because the filtration, you're going to do it manually.
Probably the generator to start will have to be manual based on how I have it set up, but as I have time to optimize the system, I could probably try to look at other things.
You're working on solar, right?
Good morning. Good morning. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood where we have mom and dad helping inside of the mill. It's always so nice to have the help of friends and family. It gives us just a little bit of a boost when it comes to these finishing projects, and the weather couldn't be better. It's 75 degrees and sunny, and I want to show you what's going on inside the mill because it is very exciting.
This is basically what this is going to look like as a diamond pattern. Because nothing in this house is quite straight, so we're working with angles of the stairs, angles of the floor running through, angles of the walls, old stones, and this will really help to break up the patterns. We think it'll look top as well. It's kind of a luxury feel.
And mom's helping supplement my scraping skills because you can't always know, you know, you need a few different hands in the pot to get it all done.
I think every time Mom comes back to Portugal, we're gonna have a project in this room for her. She just loves spending time in this room.
Let me out of this room.
I know, we tried.
One day.
One day, yeah. And well, someone's gonna have to get up there. Eventually, but for now, we're only focusing on the projects that are absolutely essential in order for us to get our habitation license. And part of that is also getting our energy certificate, which is why you will see us get our water heater installed, as well as an air conditioning / heating / dehumidifier, along with the entire water filtration system in the coming episodes. But when it comes to aesthetics, we are going to figure out how to just put a nice layer of mineral paint over all of the peeling mess that is very visually obvious here, but other than that, we will beautify it later on. If you guys know the entire somewhat complicated situation that we explained way early on in the process, then you know how important getting the habitation license is and why time is of the essence. If you aren't up to speed on that, later on, when we do have the habitation license, we will explain its incredible importance again. So stay tuned. There's a lot to look forward to. And well, as for this episode, it's about to get a bit heavier. After having had a few very productive days, feeling very grateful for our visitors, now is where the episode takes a turn that I've been avoiding, a story that I haven't known how to share, the words that I haven't known how to put together, and the emotions that I've had a very, very hard time accepting and expressing. But after a hard day's work, we had enjoyed a meal with Drew's parents out. We were on our way home. It was just after 9. And as we were about to make the turn down our dirt road, we saw an orange kitty lying on the ground. This kitty had been hit, and we both gasped, just fearing the absolute worst and praying that it wasn't our Tom. But we pulled over and Drew got out as I stayed hiding behind the truck. But when I saw Drew's face, I knew it was our Tom.
So last night we came home from dinner and we found our beloved orange furry cat hit by a car.
We know a lot of you loved him too, and
Yeah, he brought a lot of joy and happiness and goofiness to us here in our camper, our valley, and just our whole project.
And we needed to tell you because
He's a big part of our story, a big part of one of the characters here on our channel.
we wrapped him in his favorite blanket, and
Yeah, we picked him up and brought him down here in the valley.
he looked perfect. He looked just cute and perfect and
Well,
fuzzy.
yeah. We showed him to the other kitties so that they could say their goodbyes and understand the situation. We were grateful that we actually have closure to it, that he didn't just disappear from our lives forever, and we always wondered. So in one way it was a beautiful thing, and another, the hardest thing to
See and do.
and
bury.
experience.
I've loved so many cats in my life, and I've never had to bury one like that. They've always lived long, and
Yeah, we were looking forward to Tom growing old and being his goofy self.
she literally bit him in the butt.
Brittany really looked forward to us moving inside and seeing how
How did we
he,
snuggle in a big bed?
yeah,
Did he snuggle up here? Would we spoon with Tom instead of just have him be on our feet? And
but he was slowly moving up the bed into our butts. And
it was very uncomfortable, but we didn't care because
Yeah.
we loved him so
we were
much.
losing circulation at night from our
It was
legs down.
terrible. It was awful.
As much as a pain in the butt that cat was, he was amazing. Yeah.
Such a special part of our lives, so we had to let you guys
Yeah.
know. And we put his favorite toy with him, and
Yeah, we buried him under our kiwi plant. So
So-
Tom is resting with the kiwis, and
in the garden we can always go visit him. He'll always
Yeah.
stay close to us.
yeah.
And the only predator that he really had was the road or
Yeah,
cars. And
the
it's
cars.
the quarter of a mile from here.
Yeah.
He, was so safe down here, but he would get bored. I do want to mention, for anyone wondering, Tom was fixed before we rescued him, as were all of our kitties. And while his mom and sister love staying down here in the valley near the watermill, Tom had an adventurous spirit that could not be contained. You're still being crazy in the trees. And as much as we wish that we could have contained him, Mr. Tom, Mr. Monkey, you still being crazy? He would not allow it. And as wild as he was, he deserved to be free. There you go. I mean, we have our other kitties.
We do.
The spirit of Tom lives on in his mom and sister and in us, like Tom changed us, and we will forever love him and appreciate him. And
yeah, a lesson about loving something so much, and when it's taken away, you don't take that for granted. He was a grateful cat, and he was so grateful to have him in our lives.
So thanks for being gentle with us, and we will be okay. Gonna do it all for Tom now. The spirit of Tom will empower us to get all the projects done. And
he really carried us through this winter and through the
snuggles.
project, the ups and downs, and just brought a joy that we will have a little bit of a gap in our days right now.
We love you guys, and thanks for being a special part of our lives too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Tom.
Minu and Baby have adjusted well. They stay very close to camp these days and give as well as receive even more love than before. I think they saw how the loss of Tom affected us and realized just how precious they are.
The girls just get a little extra love from us these days.
And our garden too, especially now where it'll be the best place to spend time with Tom.
All right, that'll do as the first stage. It's really tricky going around some of these trees right here. Really needed it up here. We've been spending so much time inside the house working on things that this sometimes just gets neglected, but I was being really careful of Tom over here. Yeah. Our precious kitty. He'd sit up high on a terrace and watch me as I did that. Watching over, make sure I was doing a good job. And look, I buried a strawberry over here. Yeah, we got a couple coming through. The gardeners are hard at work. Hi. Are you pruning?
I am trying to put all of the amazing gardening knowledge you guys have given us to good use. So we're trying to let the trees have more energy to grow strong trunks.
Yeah, cut off all those suckers right there, all those little green babies popping up.
Yeah, and then I sadly had to take off all the apple blossoms from the apple trees. I left a few. I am guilty. They're just too beautiful and they smell amazing, but I sprinkled them on Tom. But you guys said that if we let them flower and stuff, all the energy goes into that and it doesn't go into helping the tree grow big and strong, and we want fruit sooner than later from our trees. And Mom's been helping us weed a bit, but it's nearly impossible to have a ground level garden. So once we're in the house, then the next garden upgrade is a raised garden bed. Up here, then we're not hurting our backs. We're not like on the ground. The kitties aren't like, they do their thing down here. And who can blame them? Straw is fun to dig in, I guess.
Plus it makes it really hard for me to define the line when I'm coming through with the weed whacker.
Yeah, we lost 2 of our pepper bushes and about 3 of our strawberry
Little plants. The 2 peppers that are still surviving, the other 2 are
gone.
now mice.
We got lettuce heads, 7 of them I think, and then we planted.
Right along the drip irrigation line.
Yeah, the comfrey has no weeds around it, like one of you said. We should plant this at the base of every tree and then there's no weeds. We'll figure out how to propagate the comfrey. I had a hard time clipping the flowers that didn't yet bloom, but maybe I should rip off a few more. I mean, they're so pretty though.
I know, it really makes me feel like our tree is healthy seeing them. The tomatoes right there. Our little strawberry babies.
Yep, we planted 3 more. We definitely need more straw. More straw for the strawberries.
Mom's got her green hand on.
Yep, my green gloves.
Feels good to be gardening.
Yeah, good to dig in the dirt. Clover loves your garden.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So try to pull the clover out of the garden.
Hence the raised garden bed. Maybe we could keep the clover out if it's like at least off of its breeding grounds. Look how pretty Tom's little
Wow, we got really
oasis.
pretty.
Yeah. All the apple blossoms for our little buddy.
It's like a parade of goodness was laid here for him.
I know. Our offerings of love.
I know if any of these are crossed, they need to be trimmed as well.
Oh, you gotta teach me the crossing method. Just kind of shaving the little hairs off the trunks. Also mint. Mint grows like a weed.
I know, it smells good.
It does. But you don't want it in your garden.
See, these two are like competing.
Okay.
This one looks stronger, so let's cut that one out.
Okay.
There you go.
Any others?
Yeah, it just gives that one so much more sunlight and energy.
Yeah.
I know part of the trick was trying to let it grow up like a bowl.
Yeah, like a crown.
Exactly.
Crowning.
By no means are we experts or have much knowledge in this whatsoever. We're just going by the seat of our pants.
And hoping for the best possible outcome.
Always.
Just to wrap up some final thoughts on this episode. Wow. This is for anyone who's ever experienced loss or something unexpected, difficult, unexpected happening in their life. Like, for whatever reason that things unfold as they do, I think it's all meant to bring us closer together, to open our hearts, to help us to remember that like we're not in charge, and to trust that things unfold how they need to. And Tom was definitely in our life for a season where we needed him. And we just have to remember that no matter what's happening in the world, although it's difficult and you know some things are not fair, so long as when we look in the mirrors at the end of each day, we know that we are being the best possible humans that we can be, spreading as much love and compassion, just to love as much as you can every single moment that you're given. And on that note,
I think we know what we need.
Yeah, it's time for us to take in a deep breath and let it out. It's time for your adventure of life to continue, the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows, and to know that we're all in this together. We can make the world a better place. Yeah, and let's do it for Tom.
Love you, buddy.
Miss you. Miss you, Toms. Miss you, little buddy. My little friend.